Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. This is week 2 of my August budget grocery challenge, or just like goal for August. We definitely did well this week. Happy to share what we have here. If you're new, I post videos mainly of my groceries. We're a family of 2 in Ontario, Canada, so all prices are in Canadian dollars. And for the month of August, I am trying to spend $50 or less per week on groceries. It's definitely pretty tough because we have a lot of things we like, but I think we did great this week. And I will just show you the breakdown, and then we will get into the prices for individual items. So if you watched my last video, the total was $53.21, including a couple groceries I picked up a little bit before the first day of August. And then week 2 we came in at $46.79. So I didn't even try this, but if you add up these two totals, it equals $100. So on average I did spend $50 per week so far in the first 2 weeks of August, which is crazy. I didn't even realize till I wrote these out and added everything together. That's kind of how I keep track of the prices. I just take them off the receipts because sometimes we buy stuff that aren't grocery related. Now, household stuff I typically include in my grocery videos and hauls and budget, but sometimes if you go to Walmart you get clothes, so I don't include that in the grocery budget. So I'll get right into it. So this morning I went to FreshCo and Giant Tiger. So at FreshCo, I was looking mainly just to see if they had some of these 50% off stickers because I had a little bit of money left in for the week, and I was already, Giant Tiger is right beside FreshCo. So I just went in to look, and I decided they had these chicken liver. They always have chicken liver, it seems, on discount. So I was like, I'm gonna get this, try and make it up and see if the dog likes it, because I do make a good chunk of her food at home. Because especially in the summer, she's super active and doesn't eat enough. She's not a big eater. She's an active breed. She's border collie. So I figured I'd try that, see how it works out. So this came to $2.78 for the chicken liver. And then I got this lean ground beef, 50% off, for just under £1. So we're actually having tacos tonight. So I was like, oh, I can pick this up. I won't have to pull anything out of the freezer. It'll be great. So that was $4 instead of $8 because of the 50% off. So that was good. That was FreshCo. At Giant Tiger, I only went in for peaches. They had a couple other things that were on a bit of a deal, but the peaches for the 2-liter container, I counted. I think there's about 11 peaches in there. Smaller, but those ones are always the best. This 2-liter was $2.87. So I almost picked up peaches last night at Walmart or Superstore, but they were over $6 for 3 liters. So happy to hold off and only get a cup less at a time so that we can actually eat through them. So that was good. $2.87 at Giant Tiger. At Superstore, I was trying to go in for peaches, I was trying to go in for yogurt, etc. They were super wiped out when we went last night, so I kind of realized I can't shop at that store in the evenings. It's just really frustrating, it seems. But they did have their watermelons still in stock. The watermelons were $3.50. I got one last week. We still have a bunch of it in the fridge. I just cut it up, but these last a little while, especially if you have room in the fridge to store them. And right now during watermelon season, if you can get that much fruit for under $4, I'm happy to get it. So that was $3.50. And then I got these 2 on the vine tomatoes. They came to, both of them together was $1.72. This one broke off. They weren't the best price, and they look okay. My tomatoes are just starting to turn red in the garden, so hopefully I won't have to buy tomatoes for a little bit. These will be the last tomatoes I buy. So those were $1.72. And then we went to Walmart. So Walmart is definitely where we did the majority of our shopping this week. It just happened that we needed those items more. So these little, they're Canadian blueberries, probably from British Columbia. That's where we've been getting or seeing a lot of them from, but they looked great. They were $1.44. It's definitely blueberry season right now, and we love having fresh options. I've been putting the fresh blueberries in my Greek yogurt in the morning instead of the frozen ones, and just because they're so cheap right now and they're delicious. So happy to get those for $1.44. The Seal Test 2% milk. My boyfriend flies through milk. I barely drink milk, but he loves it. This was $6.25. It's price controlled. He seems to like the Seal Test the best, so that's just why we got it at Walmart instead of any of the other stores, because they carry the seal test. And then I already unboxed some of the stuff because we got it last night, but the 12-pack of Activias, they were at Walmart for, I believe, $5.96. So it's a decent price for 12 yogurts. He really likes them. He has 1 or 2 a day. I'm trying to get him into the Greek yogurt life, but he's rebelling, which is fine. He can make his own choices. Then I got this Great Value Natural Peanut Butter. I really used to use this a lot. I really like it, and it's definitely better for you than like the Kraft or Jiffy with all the additives. So I just got one of those for me. I like to sprinkle it on top of like oats or have it on toast sometimes. So just got that. It's $4.27. This is definitely I find the best tasting for value. Like, it's 750 grams, and it is $4.27 now at Walmart. It used to be like $2.97. It was amazing, but inflation. And then I wasn't gonna get this one, but the Starbucks almond and oat non-dairy coffee creamer, the Irish cream. I love their Irish cream cold brew when they had it in Canada. They haven't brought it back in a while, and I really hope they do, because that's the best drink I think at Starbucks, hands down. Definitely what got me into drinking coffee at Starbucks. So if they don't bring it back, I hope this one lives up to the hype. I tried it today in my cold coffee, and I think just the way I made it didn't turn out great, but maybe I'll try like brewing a full pot of iced coffee and then adding it in. That might be better. But that was on clearance for $4 instead of regular price. I think they're $8 or more for the Starbucks one. So happy to try that. And if it doesn't work out, anything coffee related that I buy and don't like, if I don't want to keep drinking it, I just take it to work. Definitely like a nice outlet for not wasting things around. I'm very fortunate in that way that I can afford to do that, and then also have people that will consume them because they just drink so much coffee they don't care what they're putting in it. But that one, I was happy to get and try. I hope it ends up being better if I make my coffee a different way, but we'll wait and see. And then at least in my area or at Walmart in Canada, I think most everywhere, if you buy 3 of the smaller boxes of cereals, it's $10, which ends up pretty much being a free box of cereal. Because regular price, the smaller boxes of cereal, like these 3, all come up to $4.97, but if it's $10 for the 3, you basically get a box for free. So I like that because you can get the variety and you don't have to buy a bigger package size that might go stale in the cupboard. And it is a good deal still. It's like $3.33 per small box of cereal. Sometimes they go on sale for like $3, but other than that, like, it's a really good price. So we got the corn pops. My boyfriend was like, I haven't had corn pops in forever. I never see them in the stores. Well, we found the corn pops, so he's having them and he's happy with that. He actually already opened that this morning. And then we got the apple and cinnamon Cheerios and Rice Krispies, are kind of like staples that he always likes. But anyways, this is everything I got. I think it's a pretty good like array of food. We needed the milk. And then I also was able to get some stuff that I kind of wanted to try out, like the coffee creamer and the chicken liver. So did all right this week. You can't really stock up on anything when you're on a $50 budget, but definitely like the cereal is a good deal. And then I won't have to get any for the rest of the month, which is great. And peaches and blueberries and watermelon. They're the fruits that are in season right now, and I think those are some of my favorites. So I'm really happy. I hope you all are finding those deals on your groceries and are able to kind of stretch your budget if that's the time and place you're in. And I'll definitely try and get a like freezer and pantry like video out, just kind of show you where I am, because I'm definitely trying to work through it. But it seems like every time I make food, it lasts for 2 or 3 days, and I only clear out a couple things out of my pantry or freezer. So we'll see how it goes the rest of the month, but this is what we got this week. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.